Hi, this is Alexander Marquez with another powerful video that's going to help you reach the success you want. And this is part 2 in this 2-part video series where I'm talking about the things that are much more valuable than money. So if you feel that you can't reach success in your network marketing business or in your internet marketing business, whatever business you're doing, then I'm afraid to tell you that you're wrong. Actually, I'm not afraid to tell you. I'm telling you that you're wrong. Because there are many traits that are really more powerful than money. And today I'm going to go over 5 traits that are more powerful than money that you have to adopt. You have to incorporate into your life if you want to have the success that is possible. And the first attribute you need to possess is ambition. You know, there was a time when I was focusing on becoming, more of a spiritual individual, and I was, studying a lot of, Eastern philosophies, a lot of biblical concepts, a lot of New Testament concepts, and I have to admit that it did help me improve a lot. I did become a more calm person, a person that rarely lost his temper, a person that learned to listen more. But one problem that I realized that I noticed back in the day is that it was robbing me of the ambition that you need to be successful. So the key is to develop a balance. Develop a balance. It's okay to have the spiritual side, but the thing is that if you want to create success in a business, you need to have ambition. Because if you don't have ambition, if your view towards money is that it's not really necessary for any type of happiness, then this kind of mindset is going to dictate your behavior, because you have to understand that your mentality, your mindset is directly reflected by your actions. So these two things are connected. So if you want to create success, and if we are to define success, we have to define it by money, because we have to define it by something. So in order to create the kind of money you want, you need to have an ambition to acquire that money. So the number one thing you need is ambition. Even if you're broke, if you're not in the financial situation you would like to be, you're only going to get there if you develop an intense ambition for the kind of money you want to make. So you need to have ambition. So if you recruit people into your business, you need to make sure that you recruit people that are ambitious, that actually want to make something big happen. Not people that have settled into their way of thinking, that have settled into specific lifestyle, and that do not have a desire to reach something higher in a financial sense. So you need ambition. And the number 2 trait you need to have faith. You need to have faith, and faith is basically having a powerful belief in something that you really cannot see at the moment. Basically, there is no evidence. There is no evidence in front of you that this is a reality, that your goals are a reality, but faith allows you to make them real inside of your mind, because you can visualize a better future through the power of faith. So you have to believe that future that you have visualized is going to become a reality. And faith is going to allow you to have that. But what's going to help you develop faith? Well, what's going to help you develop faith is once you start taking action, once you develop the knowledge, develop the skills, you start taking action and you start getting results. So once you start getting results, even though these results might be small, this is going to increase your faith. This is going to make you believe in the whatever product or service or company you're representing. And this is again going to affect your actions, which is what matters in the end. So you need to develop a strong and powerful faith that you will be successful. Number 3 is you need to have ingenuity. Ingenuity is being able to be a creative individual. I believe that God gave you a powerful mind that is capable of many things, and you're able to use that powerful mind in incredible creative ways. So ingenuity is being able to generate results even when you are limited in terms of resources. So it doesn't matter if you have $1 in your pocket, you are able to use that dollar and turn it into $10 through your creative mind. So use your brain power to develop a creative plan of action that's going to let you get to where you want to go. It's not all about just having the money. You can have the money, but if you have no ingenuity, if you have no creativity, you're not going to be able to generate ideas that are going to take you to the next level. So I would rather work with someone that is creative, that has a vast amount of ingenuity, than someone that simply has the money but lacks the ingenuity and the creativity. So that's number 3, is having ingenuity. Number 4 is you need to have heart. And this is obviously an abstract kind of term that is hard to define, but if we can compare it to something that maybe we can all understand, which is the world of sports. In the world of sports, sometimes people say that an athlete has a lot of heart. What do they mean? Well, what they mean is that perhaps that athlete is not the most naturally gifted or talented athlete, but there's something about them, the way they approach the sport. They approach it with a lot of passion, with a lot of energy, with a lot of commitment. And therefore, we say they have a lot of heart. The same thing with your business. You might not have the highest IQ. You might not be the most naturally talented speaker. You might not be naturally good at whatever business you want to succeed in. But you have a lot of heart, and you can overcome all of your limitations by approaching your business with that degree of heart. So having heart is number 4. And number 5 and final attribute that you must possess is you got to develop a magnetic personality. Because to succeed in business, you need to become good. You need to become a master at interacting with people. You need to become a master at persuasion. You need to become a master closer, a master at being able to influence others to see things from your perspective. And developing a strong personality is something that's going to take a lot of work. You're going to have to work on yourself. You're going to have to ask yourself, how can I become more likable to others? And this will give you the answer as to how you can develop that kind of magnetic personality that other people will gravitate towards. And I'm actually going to make another video when it comes to how to create a magnetic personality. But just to give you a quick idea of what is personality, is basically it is how much you are able, you have your perfect vision of yourself, and then you have your current state. So your personality is pretty much determined by how close the perfect vision of yourself is to the way you see yourself right now. So if you see yourself as a person that has ambition, faith, ingenuity, and heart, If that's how you see yourself in the future, but you admit to yourself that you don't have those traits right now, then that's going to affect your personality. So in order to create a more magnetic and powerful personality, you need to take the steps that are going to take you closer to the perfect version of you. So work on your personality and everything will come easy. So to recap, these 5 traits is, number 1 is you need to develop ambition. You need to want to be wealthy and to want to be successful. Number 2 is you got to have faith. You got to believe in a brighter future. You have to believe that you're going to achieve your goals. Number 3 is you got to have ingenuity. And this means using the creative power of your brain to make things happen. Even when everything seems to be working against you, you're going to find a way to make it work. Number 4 is you got to have a lot of heart. You got to overcome your limitations through the power of your passion and your energy and your commitment. Number 5 is you have to work on your personality, become magnetic, develop a magnetic personality that's going to take you to success. So if you have these 5 traits, not having money is not an excuse. You can always overcome your limitations. It's all about your mindset and how you see the world. This is Alexander Marquez. I want to challenge you to visit my blog at alexandermarquez.net. Click on the 2 links that are below this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, the first link takes you to my blog, alexandermarquez.net. The second one takes you to my free ebooks, which are going to show you how to generate the success you want. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care.